you an explanation.
Hello, welcome back to the TeenTok show. I'm your host, Blessing Nathaniel, for today's episode. With me, I have two important. There's a special guest. Well, they're both special, but then there's one that I've been missing a lot. She's here today. So our panelists for today, introduce yourself, please, ma'am.
My name is Olivia or Angel.
Olivia what?
Peters.
Thank you. Olivia Peters. This is a familiar face. This is your second time on the show.
Yeah.
Nice to have you back. We're loving the idea. So, it is our Auntie Joe. Let me say it's our auntie. Please introduce yourself.
I'm not an auntie. I'm a very sistery sister. You know, okay, hello everyone. My name is Josephine, as you all know, the one and only, wow. And today I'm joining Blessing as a, should I say guest? No, I'm not a guest, I'm a panelist for today, yeah. So today she's hosting and I am guesting.
She's probably going to judge me on my hosting, but don't worry, I'll do you good. Okay, so this is the TeenTok show brought to you by Teens Aloud Gambia, Teens Aloud Foundation, to you. Yes. So you can reach out to us, send your comments, your questions on social media to WhatsApp. Yes, on the TeenTok flyer, it's there.
Okay.
WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We're everywhere, even on Google.
Even on Threads.
We're on Threads?
Threads. We should be.
Okay, then we're on Threads. Yeah, we're definitely good.
And X.
We're on Twitter?
No, it's called X.
Okay, we're on X.
Yes.
Sorry, ma. You see, she's here to judge my every move. Yes. So we're going to send your questions and your comments to our social media pages, and we would love to answer you to the best of our ability from God's perspective. That is the most important thing. God's perspective. Yeah. So, Josephine, Auntie Jo.
Yes.
How are you?
I think I'm fine. Like I'm very, very fine.
You're very fine.
But no, like I'm fine. Like I'm fine. I mean I'm fine. You know, fine. You know, like this fine, like fine.
Yeah.
Because you're saying you're fine. Like I thought you meant like you're fine.
No, I would say I'm beautiful. I don't say I'm fine.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, the week has been great. I mean, it has been raining a few times. Yeah, I was expecting like cold weather. You know, like in other countries when it's raining, it's very cold. But here,
Gambia is a special kind of
like
special. It's a very unique country.
Yeah, but we thank God.
Yeah. So, Madam Olivia Peters, how's the day?
Okay. Just okay.
Just okay.
Just okay.
Feel no hot.
It's hot, but it's
Your
not
brothers
hot.
no stress you.
It's a normal thing. It's everyday life.
So you're getting used to it.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be a graduate? High school. Let's make it clear. It's only high school. She's a child. High school graduate.
It's not nice.
It's not nice. You're feeling bored now, yeah?
It's not boredom. I'm feeling stressed.
Reality expectation. That's it. Reality.
Reality is kicking in now.
July is ending. August results are coming. So
We understand.
yeah. So
You've been through it.
Oh my God is your strength. If you
Amen.
studied, it will happen. If you did not study well,
yeah.
it's up to you. So, obviously, every episode means there's a question. If there wasn't a question, we'll not be here. So, who's ready for the question? Yes, so am I. Well, I already have a question. So the question reads, this is a very touching question. Do I say touching? Everybody wants to know the answer. Everybody wants to know what is going on.
It's a tricky question.
It's somehow tricky, yes. Yeah. So the first part of the question says, I am the oldest child in my family. Auntie Jo, are you the oldest child in your family?
No, I am not.
What child are you?
I am the third and the fifth at the same time.
It's not fifth. 50.
No, please don't let's not the accent challenge
Because of
here.
small summer break, I forgot how to pronounce fifth.
But it's not fifth. It should be. I swear I've heard you say fifth.
Well, yes, but then
Fifth.
here
Fifth.
we say fifth.
Okay.
Yes, the fifth.
Yeah, I'm the fifth and the third. I'm the third from my mom and I'm the fifth from my dad. Yeah, I have 4 older siblings, 4 older sisters, from my dad, and then 2 older brothers from my mom.
That's nice. So that's lovely. Madam Olivia, Are you the first, second, third, fourth, fifth?
I'm the first.
Hey, it's giving oldest female.
Experience.
Let's go.
We will take experience and knowledge. I am not the first, neither am I the second. I am the third. But I would definitely give, like, I don't have a younger sibling, so I guess I would give it from my third born's perspective.
Wow.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
Yes, that's nice. So the person says, I'm the oldest child in my family, i.e. the first child.
That is the first child.
Yes. But my parents treat me like I don't know what I'm about. Yeah. I feel so irresponsible, clueless, and not in charge. So, do you ever feel that way? Let me ask.
Yeah, I feel like every first child has felt that way.
They're not in charge?
Yeah.
Have you felt that way?
Well, yeah. I mean, also looking at it from the perspective from my elder sister and my elder brother. My elder sister and my eldest brother. You know, I heard stories bits and bits about how they grew up and how they were raised and all. So I think, yeah, like there must have been a point in their life where they felt like, yeah, but most of the time, because a lot of responsibility is being placed on them.
Yeah. I have not felt that way. I will beat my younger sister. Anyways, my decisions are always criticized and they always talk down on me. Recently, I organized an event and guess what? They criticized and disregarded almost every single step from start to finish. We'll talk about the parents today. Even my younger siblings are beginning to lose respect for me. What do I do? So now I feel like in this we'll talk about three things. You that's asking the question, there's the first person perspective, the parents' perspective, and then the younger ones as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because I understand where it's coming from. It's more about the first person's perspective. Well, you can only get help if your parents and your younger siblings are like, we get where they're coming from and everything.
Yeah.
So yes, we'll go on a break. When we come back, we'll dive deeper into the episode.
Broken. Come to you an explanation. Broken. Come to you an explanation.
Hello, welcome back to the TeenTok show. I'm your host, Blessing Nathaniel. And with me I have special guests, familiar faces, Olivia Angel Peters and Auntie Josephine.
Please don't call me auntie.
Sorry.
Stop.
And then, okay, sorry. Josephine. Josephine. Who even pronounces that, bro? Joseph Atoki. Josephine. And then when he's serious, he'll be Josephine.
No, he doesn't say Josephine.
He says it. I remember that he actually did call you
yes,
Josephine because he wanted you to listen. So yeah, Josephine. What's your last name, sis? Sengwa. Yes. Madam Olivia Peters and Josephine.
And Auntie Blessing.
I'm an auntie. It's not about feeling old. I'm supposed to grow older, so I am an auntie. It's a nice thing to be an auntie. Yeah. Before I went on the break, I'll read the question again for those who are just joining us. I'm the oldest child in my family. Only her is the oldest child here. The first child, but my parents treat me like I don't know what I'm about. I feel so irresponsible, clueless, and not in charge. My decisions are always criticized and they always talk down on me. Recently, I organized an event and guess what? They criticized and disregarded almost every single step from start to finish.
Wow.
Even my younger siblings are beginning to lose respect for me. What do I do? So, when we have questions, we get comments. It's a daily thing on the show. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, you are right and you are right.
Thank you. So we have comments. A lot of people had things to say because I feel like a lot of people related to this, particularly the firstborns.
Yeah.
We don't relate it to it.
Who told you that?
Are you a firstborn?
No, but I relate.
If you're not a firstborn, you don't relate.
Okay.
Thank you. So, we have comments. The first comment says, in my opinion, as a firstborn or an individual, you should have self-respect. Once you have that, others will automatically respect you. You must have self-value and self-worth. What do you think about that first comment?
Yeah, I think like it makes total sense.
Yeah.
But you see, like it's not always like that easy because a lot of times the things that we do are a result of what we have been taught or what we have been told, especially if it's coming from a perspective of like your parents, your loved ones, you know. You are more likely to take things that someone you know
than someone that you don't know.
Yeah, like a random person telling you that, oh, this and that's like
you really don't care.
And so, but when it's someone that you know, like someone that knows you, you know that like maybe this person, what this person says is right because this person really knows me. Yeah, so I think that although it's true that you need to have some sort of like self-respect and self-worth and all those things, but it's really hard to actually. And then sometimes you know what, it wouldn't
exactly stick in some cases. I won't say most. In some cases, it's because even though some people don't care about your self-respect, just because you respect yourself doesn't mean they'll respect you. So that's the thing. So, but then that is mostly outsiders, and then now we're bringing it to the home.
It's very different, especially for African parents.
Exactly.
It's really very
African parents. African parents are built different too.
Honestly, like.
And then talking about the younger ones as well. If you having self-respect, especially the last ones, those last ones. Hey God! Sometimes you don't understand how to speak with your last one because it's you that gets knowledge from.
My last one is not a problem. It's the people in the middle.
The middle children.
I understand.
We are middle children.
Please, I'm not a middle child. We are 4. Ain't nobody in the middle. I am not. Hey, I am a second last one. Calm down. You are the 3rd and 5th. It's you that you're talking about, not me. Calm down. Yes. So the second comment says, on a more spiritual basis, the first child is the first fruit of their parents. So if your life isn't commanding respect, start praying a lot because prayer is needed.
Yeah, that's
yes. Olivia,
yes,
what would you say about this comment? Stop playing with your finger.
But I feel like, it's right. As the firstborn, on a more spiritual basis, a firstborn is like the first fruit of the family. You're supposed to have like a virtue that's supposed to you're supposed to bring glory or honor to your family. But if you see that your life is not just doing that, your life is just doing the opposite, like you need to pray. In Africa, we have village people that are hunting.
It's very different. Those people, they are persistent.
Yeah, but
if you don't know what consistency is or persistence is, ask your village people. They will explain to you how they normally target you. I completely understand. I remember, I think it was a service I went to, or it was, and also someone I watched, I listened to. The person was saying, I don't remember who he was. The person was saying that the firstborn is mostly like, it's where it all starts. So you have to be like, you normally have to pray for your family and pray for your crown or pray for your glory and everything. Because the moment they get to you, it's easier to get to the younger ones. You realize that some patterns that start with the firstborn, if the first person cannot do this, then the secondborn too, something happens and they try the same thing to the end.
Yeah, you reminded me, like they're saying that after the firstborn, every other person after carries the first child's DNA.
You see,
so it all like the whole thing has to do with your firstborn. Like if something is wrong, everybody's.
So this is I feel like firstborns most of the time they're like second parents to the younger ones.
Yes.
Like when you, especially if like there's an age difference. Like a huge age, maybe 3 years, 5 years.
That's not huge.
The firstborn.
3 years, 5 years, is it huge?
No, but like it's big. It's big. Like when you're 5, you can carry, like they're honestly built different.
Yeah.
Cause cause everything is on them, cause and then it starts with the first one. Like when you're firstborn, as a firstborn, you don't like do well. You see how your siblings will turn to you, and then they would actually look.
Yeah, because they see, they watch, they do things as they see it.
They see it. So when they see someone that is like them doing things this way, or they'll most likely follow up in footsteps.
Yeah, so this is why, like the spiritual basis, some might need to pray because there's a high chance that the devil is the one walking behind this. Cause
but there's also a high chance that you are the one that is.
Yes, we will talk on whether you are the problem or not. Yes. So the third comment said, sit your parents down and have a conversation with them. Talk to them and ask them questions. Tell them how you feel. So what, I was saying about 3 things, you, your parents, and the thirdborn. So I feel like this part is very important. Because African parents, like you said, they're built different. So it's like, for them, most of our African parents, the way they were raised is how they are now trying to raise us. Although now some of them are changing. Some of them are changing because like times are changing as well. But then you realize that a lot of them are still rigid because of how they were raised. So most of them, when they were raised, I don't think their parents will be telling them, I love you all the time. Like this. Yeah, stuff like that. And then you're always being criticized. You're always like, you understand how, if you see how those people are, you understand they don't tell them I love you. They search everything they do. They are working, doing everything, all those kind of problems. So it's either like they are now using the same thing on you. They don't understand how to show love and everything. So the parents definitely have something to do with this. You see, most of our topics, parents, you are somewhere. You need to start with changing yourself so that your children don't suffer.
Yeah.
We don't like that you suffer, but don't make us suffer. Because I remember there was one time my father was like, when he was going to school, he used to walk from like where we lived to Brikama. My mother told him that was then. My children will know for me to Brikama. That's what she was telling him. Because times have changed. You cannot try to like raise children the same way they were raised before. Because no matter what, the reason you're working and everything is to give your children a better life. So if that's what you claim to working about and you're making life hard for us, what's the use? Exactly. So this person said, honestly though, I don't know. I'm the second child. So my parents never treated me like this. But if it were me, I'd try to have a conversation with them. If that's not possible, I'd speak through my actions.
That one is drastic.
Even your actions don't, please, you see that thing of actions with African parents, just trash it. It's not going to do anything. I feel like it could. It can.
She's talking from experience. Let her
like, I feel like even if your actions work to like do whatever it's supposed to do, but it's not going to reach what you are trying to, because no matter how African parents will still criticize, even if you are doing it from a place of love or a place to impress them in a way, it's still not going to do that.
It's not going to impress them very easily.
Like, so I just sit down and talk to them, because I feel like as the first child, and I even heard of a pastor, he was saying it, the first children are the experiments, the ones after is the ones, that's when they say becoming parents. Like the firstborn, they were like, okay, I don't know how to take care of it, maybe just born, do. It's the second born, okay, like now they are trying to navigate. But as first children, we know we're experiments, they just, experiments.
Yeah. It's really hard to say, honestly, because I honestly remember this thing that you talk about criticizing. I mean, one time my mom was telling me about one of my is she my auntie or I'm her auntie? You know this thing, honestly, okay. So the thing is that my grandma is her auntie, and because I was named after my grandma, so she calls me auntie.
But that doesn't make you an auntie, though.
Yeah, but like I'm just explaining, like, Jola, this thing is very some way, I don't really understand how it works, honestly. So my auntie's daughter, who is the firstborn, so my auntie, like, she likes working everything perfection and everything.
Perfectionist.
So like when her daughter tries to do something for her, like, oh yeah, how am I finally? She'll be like, can you do this? I beg shifts. She'll say it in Jola. She'll be like, can you do this? I beg shift. And then so as time went on, like, her daughter was not willing to do anything. So she became like someone that's not like as active in doing house chores or as good as maybe her mom is and all. And like people that obviously like to compare parents and children and all that. So like so the point I'm trying to make is that so because of all those things, like it did something to her to make her feel like for example if someone else will make you feel like, oh, I'm not able to do this, I'm not able to. Yeah, and it can really destroy a child when you're like that. And of course, maybe the parent would want to, maybe you would, because they're so after perfection. They want to do it a certain way. Like, oh, it must be like this. It must.
This
be
is
like
where you now teach them how to make it like this. But
but like
people don't understand that.
And people are different, Like maybe because when you're teaching people, you want them to understand things the way that you understand it. But then you wouldn't want to teach, like they don't like to teach you from the basics, Like maybe if you want to wash bowl, first thing you know to learn how to open the tap. You need to learn how to fetch water.
They'll just take you there.
Yeah.
That one.
If you break plate, see your oh my god, you have to. All these things are really important, So that's what I think.
Yeah. So like the whole like you see they did this thing from the perspective of when you tell them like, okay, you should learn this from this perspective. I think one thing that most people don't understand, especially African parents, is that, like you said, people are different. So even if you want things to be perfect, like maybe your own definition of perfect is different from someone else's definition of perfect. So if yours is for everything to be, like if someone, this is perfect, to me, this might not be perfect because I'm seeing that chord, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that. So that is not perfect to me. So that's where you need to like, and do I say open-minded and like let them be them and let them do it the way that they can do it. If they make mistakes, then you teach them. African parents don't.
Yeah, sometimes they expect you to know everything.
That's the one I hate the most. Like you be like, so if I don't tell you, no, how am I supposed to know? No, how will I know? Am I God? Yes, I agree. I'm his child, but I cannot know. I'm not omniscient. I cannot know. Tell me. If you don't tell them, how will they know? Yeah. That's one. I saw it somewhere. Just written like that. If you don't tell them, how will they know? And then I want to bring this into two perspectives. In the sense of, if they don't tell you how to do it, how will you know how to do it? And the sense of you as the person that's going through this, if you don't tell them what you are feeling, how will they know? Yeah. Because now some of them are changing, and so if you telling them, some parents, most parents that I've seen nowadays, they're adapting to the 21st century, and so they listen to their children. So if you do not tell them how you feel, how would they know?
Yeah.
Really
Yes, and if you as parents, if you don't tell us, how will we know? So yeah, there's a lot to this. So there's a lot to this. Our firstborns. Yeah. So this person said, concerning your siblings will always be siblings. I've experienced the worst of the worst, but you have to show the respect you want to get. Always remember that they are watching, always. And that is true, like they copy what they see. Sometimes you may think that they don't care whether you shout or talk a million times, but they listen. Trust me, they do. Just make them aware that you're there for them. They should not fear you, they should respect you. Yes, there's one thing a lot of African parents think as well. They think that fear is respect.
Yeah.
A lot of people make the mistake and think that fear, just because I'm afraid of you doesn't mean I respect you.
Off the TV, wipe it.
But the one that you feel like asking a question, you start to cry. I know when my cousin first asked me a question, he starts crying. And the father will be like, why are you crying? I said the question. But then even if his intention is not for the child to fear him, you realize that's what your body puts into the child. The child is not afraid of you. So you don't want to be the kind of parents that your child cannot come and tell you something. This is how it starts.
Exactly. I couldn't even talk to my dad. When I went to those, I was like, yeah, Mom, you can't talk to your husband. I'm with her.
Yeah, it's true.
Mom, you can't talk to your husband because I know, like, the moment I even want to construct the sentence, he has...
Debunk it.
Oh, Jesus. He has criticized that sentence. I'm like, I did not even tell you. I've not started. I've not, I'm like, so in my mind, I'm like, sir, calm down. We chilling.
Finish what I want to say.
Exactly, but no, to them, everything must be perfect from head to toe. You're coming to meet them. Good afternoon, sir. I want to ask you if I can go. You know how you start planning, you want to go out, but you start planning, hey, will I say good afternoon first?
Everything that you've planned before, you know, that's appeared.
Yeah,
that is fear. That doesn't make any sense. And I feel like they may not want that, but you don't. It's that some of them are being overprotective, and some of them, I don't know, they just don't know what they are even being. Quite honestly, because I believe your father is being overprotective.
Yeah.
But then this is where you need to realize that these children are going to grow up. They will leave you here, go for college, leave you here and get married. Everything is marriage to them. So let me just use the marriage part. Everything. My mother has never told me when you leave here and go to your house. She has always told me when you leave here and go to your house. I'll have my house.
My mom usually says, you're meeting Hausa land and married by now. You can. Yes, it's always you're meeting Hausa. Exactly. If you're married at 13 years, it's not my problem.
And you know that is not good. So your mates have children. So if I actually went out and have children, you'd be satisfied? Because stop, and the comparison. The comparison. Auntie Jo, sorry, not Auntie, Josephine. Yeah. How do you feel when you get compared to your parents, to other people?
No, I don't like. Honestly, I'm.
Yo, you're not your firstborn.
No, wait, no, you don't get it. Like my point is, I feel like my parents are quite open, like to I don't think they really compare me. What my mom does is Bible scriptures, is God happy with what you're doing? Is God happy with it? God knows that you're sinning. And you don't respect. Honestly, sometimes I know that, like, you know, I can be disrespectful sometimes to my parents, especially my mom, because like she's the one that I talk with most. My dad's usually busy with work and all, and so my mom will be like, you, of course, like when you're talking. I'll be angry and she'll be expecting me to. I don't know what she will expect me to do.
They're talking. No, like when they're angry and you're talking to, and
you're talking to explain.
No, wait,
it becomes talking back.
Even if they're talking to you, they'll be like, "I'm talking to you. You're not answering me." Then you answer,
and then you're talking back.
Yeah.
African parents are built different. Very, very different. Those people are different kind of species.
Yeah, but I think like for me, this when we're talking about this sitting with your parents and having a conversation with them. Yeah, I think that really works. Like you should, like once you sit there and then you bring your point, then you also have to listen to their perspective, okay?
Yeah.
And I think like when you're having a discussion, like maybe with your parent, you have to think like different, because of course as a child, you know what method to use to make your parents feel happy, you know?
Yeah.
You have to talk to them in a way that would not make them feel disrespected, but also get your point out in a way that it will make it sound like you're actually your mind's actually opening you up, you know, and talking to them so that you also hear their point and also think rationally, like why do you think your parents are doing things this way? And they tell you something that you're doing, hey, you can't be like, hey, I'm not doing this, or I'm not doing this. No, you have to sit and really think about it. Yeah, I think it's really important, because like if I don't think it's normal for any parent to just sit down and start
criticizing their child and everything.
Your child.
That's why I said something that you're doing.
Because every parent wants the best for their children. Every parent wants their children to be a better version of themselves.
Yeah.
You know, like if maybe you when you are going to school, you are doing tanking and barefooted. You are walking to school under the hot sun. You don't even tar road, this mud road. And the sand.
How they walk through the jungle.
Yeah, you crossing bridges, swimming across the river. Just to get to school.
All that has to be like.
Of course you want your children to be better than that, because you know what you have gone through. Yeah, so when your child sits you down and starts telling you that, oh, this is what I'm going through and this is what I think is the problem, and then you guys talk it through, I think like as parents, like people can change, because obviously your parents are not perfect, and
this is their first time living life as well.
Yeah.
It's their first time living life, so they never had children before. You are their first. You are literally the first. So like she said, you are the experiment. So this is why you have to at least sometimes tell them what is going on, because there are some of them that you should know, but then even at that thing, despite the fact that they should know, you can still tell them, because some things might slip their mind. After all, most of them are working, so they have other things that are stressing them out, other things to think about, like for example, the remaining employees in the house, as in your siblings. Yes. So this person said, to get that respect, do it by love, not by harshness. I've been where you are, and it's definitely not friendly, but try a different approach, and I hope it works. So somebody said, firstly, you are in an African house. I love that this person
said straightforward.
Just like a straightforward. What else do you want in brackets? You have to obey every little thing and absorb every little thing or every little talk placed on you. Secondly, see your younger ones. You know they beat them. You're asking, is it like they used to beat them? Because that is the only reason why. Give them correct backhand once and twice. Give them correct backhand once and twice. This is different from what the person said before. With love, no harshness. I beg. I get it. It's annoying. My younger sister she has to be the most annoying person on earth. That girl, this girl. There are times that I don't even know what to tell her. Like she would just annoy me, and I'll be like, I was so dumbfounded. Like, what is wrong with this girl? Like, why? She would just do things, and then when you want to say, okay, let me pay back, she will start to throw everything. Because I'll beat.
Going back cannot work. Honestly, like as an older sibling,
you just don't even know where to even start to pay back from. Because that girl's annoying.
You see that they'll be wicked to you, but you cannot be wicked back to them.
You don't have the strength to be wicked back to them. They are too energetic, and even if you have the strength, I don't know. It's not easy. All these last ones, you will have children in Jesus' name. You will know what it feels like. Like I feel like every last born needs to be given the opportunity to take care of their niece. Or like they switch with the firstborn and see what it's like. I will beat you. Like she does it to our firstborn a lot. She will just come out of nowhere, take clothes and throw over her head. The girl was taking a look at her. What's she going to do? But you cannot, please do not give your lastborn backhand. I know sometimes it's tempting. Yeah. It's very tempting. That sometimes you definitely, because that backhand can solve some problems. That is only when they are being disrespectful. I guess because sometimes it's not every disrespect that you hit them. There's times that you need to make sure that they know that they are still the lastborn. I senior you with how many years you senior your lastborn with, because you want to, even if like the respect part, you don't want to be like too hard with them. You want to like have the balance between the love and playfulness and then the respect part, so that you know that there are times that we can joke, but when the serious is business, you need to be able to establish that balance thing. So please, don't be every small thing go give your lastborn backhand. You'll be coming down small. They are lastborns. It's kind of how they're supposed to be. Quite honestly, they are supposed to be annoying. They are supposed to be annoying, but then you realize that even with that annoying thing, you somehow still love them. Yeah. You somehow still love them. My mother is a second born, first girl. Her last born, the last one from their family. She'll cook food and she'll go and give the last born. She said how she used to beat him before when he was small and how annoying he was. But still, she lost him. Till today, she pampers. The man is a married man with 3 children, but she will pamper him like he has not even finished high school. So whether you like it or not, the person is. They are kids. Even if they are 20-something, they are still. As if you're a firstborn, they are still like your children. Because mostly we are like you as firstborns. You're like the second parent, the third parent. So it's like you're the one that like raised them. Yeah. So please, whoever that wrote this, I understand it's an African house, but no backhand your lastborn. Yeah. So you're going to pepperoni them. Hey God. So there are a lot of comments. So we'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll dive deeper into them.
Broken. Come to you an explanation. Broken. Come to you an explanation.
Hello, welcome back to the TeenTok show. I'm your host, Blessing Nathaniel. We have Josephine Senghor and Madame Olivia Peters. It's not nice if you're like French, something like that.
Yeah.
Madame.
Can you do French accent?
I hate French.
Oh,
please.
And you just said yeah.
Language.
It's fancy when they speak it. It's funny when people that cannot speak it.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you speak French? No, you speak Chinese. No, please stop. Don't speak French ever again. ever. Speak Chinese for her to say hello in Chinese.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
What language can you speak?
Me.
English.
Yes.
Oh. Anyways, let's just continue. I can speak other languages too.
Yeah.
Spanish. I'm learning.
Okay.
Well, learn something. So, we'll read the many comments and then dive deeper. So before we read the comments, I want to, you guys know. So, I always say this and I'll say it again. There are 2 segments in the TeenTok episode. Okay. We have the question and the answer segment where we dive inside
the question
into the question. Yes, the question that was being asked, and we answer to the best of our ability from God's perspective, and we take experience. Yes, and then we have 2 quiz segments. So today there's no quiz segments. Even if we do have 2 people, 2 beautiful ladies, we might have.
Well, sure.
We might have. So I will see who goes home with the chingum. Let's see who goes home with the chingum. Yes, now chewing gum. It's chingum because no, we're in Gambia. I say chingum. It's chingum. Yeah. So the 2 comments said. This one says, "This is Gambia. An older sister cannot have full control over the younger ones as far as your parents are alive. So he or she should know that and know how to roll with both his or her parents and siblings so that they won't disrespect her. But if she wants to show them that she's older and always having issues with them, they will not respect her." So this is talking about the person, the first person. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was saying. Maybe there's something that you're doing that is causing this thing. Yeah. So the last comment says, "This one is deep. We are all dealing with it in one way or another. Yeah. All I can honestly advise the person is to pray about the situation and pray for his or her parents, because these things can be complicated. Keep doing your best and it shall be well one day. Amen. It will be well one day. So yes, like we said, the foundation is to pray. So now that we are in the question and the answer segment, it's time to dive deeper into the question. So we said we're going to dive into three things: the person, the parent, and the sibling. So we've talked briefly about the parents and the siblings. So where should we start first? The person.
The parents or anyone.
I think, or?
Should we start from the person?
Or the parent.
Let's start from the person.
Yeah.
The person.
Yes. So what if we say we're starting from the person's perspective, do you think there's something that the person is doing to get criticized at almost everything that the person doing?
Honestly, I feel like let me just start from the person to the younger siblings, you know, because I have younger siblings.
Even though she's not the firstborn.
Yeah, but
yes, that's why I say I just have to make it clear for those who are joining us.
yeah, I have younger siblings. Yeah, and so my brother is like, I'm 2 years older than my brother, and because we kind of grew up together, so of course we did. Like, we were really close when we were kids, right? But sometimes I would always like try to show him that, oh, I'm older than you. And my mom and my grandma would always tell me that this is a boy, you're a girl.
Yeah.
The strength is very different, and I've always been.
Especially when he starts to grow up.
But he's very weak. I can't really fight boys, you know, as a girl, of course. But
Can you
since I was
fight
a kid,
boys?
My brothers bullied me a lot. Yeah, but in a good way that. Yeah.
In a good way, that.
Yeah, but so when I was growing up, you know, I would talk to me and my brother would talk, we would fight, obviously, and sometimes he would be like, "You want me to show you respect? Respect me, and respect yourself." You know.
Yes.
And then what I realized from that was like, sometimes because my feelings or what I think has been somehow invalidated, or maybe I would say something, my parents would brush it off, or my elder siblings would brush it off as oh, it's just you, small child like you, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, so I would pour that onto my brother.
Project, yeah.
You know, like maybe he would do something and I would like
brush it off.
Yeah, brush it off, or maybe he would be feeling angry and all that. And I'd be like, what's it? Only you? Small, I beg, keep quiet there.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like you as a person could also check that as well. Maybe is there some way that you are being, of course, because you can't be 100% at fault, but you also can't be 100% right. So if you want people to treat you right, you have to make sure that you're also treating them right. And even if you think you are treating them right, you can sit to your siblings and ask them, how do you think there's any way that I'm not treating you right? You know, and then, because of course these people are human beings. You have to make sure that you are giving what you are receiving. Okay, you can't expect to receive 100%. When you're not giving even 50. Yeah, and also I also have another younger brother who's like way younger than me. Like, I'm really older than him. Like, he looks up to me. Like, I realized that he really looks up to me, that boy. And he's like, so he came home a few days ago and he got me a gift.
Oh.
He got me a dog.
Came home from where?
And from boarding school.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and he gave me a gift. And then, because I always tell my mom that this is my, like, I'm his mother. Like, like, it's like an everybody became. And so, as we were growing, so that also made me realize was that every action that I take or everything that I do, like, he's also going to copy it from me. Okay, so no matter what's happening, even the way I treat my parents, even the way I treat my elder siblings or my younger siblings,
he's always going to watch, because they pick up things that you do.
Because my other brother, who, like, his name is Michael. Yeah, so because Michael would tell me that sometimes I'll be like, why do you not respect me? And he'll be like, because you don't respect your elders. He told me, like, I don't respect my elders.
I know kids have no filter. They will tell you to use straightforward.
Honestly, yeah. And so I also realized, but then I would sometimes be like, but still, I have a reason, like, my reason is, for disrespecting them is valid, but yours is not. You know, like, you can't disrespect me. Yeah, but then, because I don't know.
He's right.
So, so they would definitely copy it. They would definitely, it's not like because they are seeing your parents say stuff bad about you. Because for me, if I love you, even if I will defend you. But if you're doing the wrong thing, that's it. I'm sorry.
You're doing the wrong. So, our firstborn, who will be taking experience from. So, tell me, And what's on the question now? The person's perspective. Do you think there's something the person is doing as well?
It depends on the situation.
Do you mean because you know she's the first person in the situation?
Like it's like it depends. Like if you feel invalid, it depends, Sha. There are some I don't know how to explain it, but like I don't think it can't be every time that you're feeling not valued. You get what I mean? But there are sometimes they're going to value you and stuff. Even if they're comparing you to other people or they shout at you or insult you. Yeah. Most African parents think by them insulting you and shouting at you, they are pushing
motivating you.
Yeah, to become a better person. You got to tell them that since you're shouting, I've gotten used to it. So it's not going to change anything. You get it? It's just gonna be there. Like I think for me, like I feel like every time I do something, my mom will be like, she will not see it. She'll see the one I'm not doing. Yeah. And then she'll be emphasizing on the one that I'm not doing.
All the ones you did not do before.
Exactly. So like I literally like I stopped doing anything. I was just there in the house. So she's like, you've changed. I say, people are the one that made me to change. Because when I do stuff, you don't like praise or appreciate. Like this, a simple thank you can actually make somebody feel happy. Like there should be love in the house.
And even if sometimes you tell them you not say thank you, but then you know that even if they do end up saying thank you, after you tell them, won't you say thank you? It's not as amazing as when they say thank you out of their own will. Because no matter when I do some things for her, and she doesn't say thank you, I tell you, you not say thank you. She will say thank you, but it feels nicer when they say it without you telling them.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah, I feel like everything will pass away, or it's just there. Just cope. You cope with yourself. Like I'm a very how do you call it? I feel like my parents made me a very shy person.
So you are shy. That's in
no, but normally if you're not close to normally if you're not like. Normally, if you're not close to me, I'll never talk to you.
Yeah, that part I understand.
But like,
but I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, even when we go out, like I'm in the supermarket, I want to ask for a price or something. I'll never go and ask. I say I'm like that, and my mom will be like, you're not gonna ask. I'm like, no, I don't want. Like,
I mean, there are sometimes that just because I don't want to talk, even if I wanted something, I will find out like it's a problem, and someone has addressed the problem before. Like even when I went out somewhere. And then I got lost. I didn't bother to ask anybody. It was someone that just ended up calling me and they asked me who I am and everything, and they found out that I was lost. The person, at least I knew the person, so I told the person. So the person said I should wait, he's coming. I would have, because I know that Gambia, I cannot get lost in Gambia. I would find my way. So I would rather just go home, reach home around 7, 8, 9 than ask anybody anything.
No, that's not right.
It is not, but I do it.
Like so, I feel
she changed,
and I feel like you should open up a little. Well, I'm trying. My friends say I'm trying now. They say I'm trying because before I'll just be sitting down, and this girl has a lot on her mind, but she's not going to tell you anything. So I think you should try to open up to release most of your anger or stress or trauma that you felt that your parents have done to you or something. Like my friends, like even though we're not those ones are not the first ones or anything, but when we sit down and you decide to open up, you feel like I'm not like you're not the only person that's going through something. Try to talk to people, open up.
Like I know that people are not different. For me, I understand the part you're saying. Like I usually did say this once on my IG. I was like, I don't exactly open up to anybody. I will never tell you anything. I'll just tell you I'm fine and I'll do it myself. But then I made it clear that people are different though. I can do it, and then there's definitely sometimes that it will get like really heavy on you. I thought for me it's God I'll go and talk to. But it's not everybody that will be like even praying to God doesn't take it off their chest. There's something that they say that talking about it makes it like half solved, something like that. Yeah. So like people are different, so you can open up. Yes, problem shared is half solved. So you need to find someone. This is where an accountability partner comes in, or at least a sibling. Or even your sibling can be your accountability partner. Even your parents, those
I don't
African
even tell my accountability partners everything. I'm that
That's
bad.
okay.
I'm that
Who
bad.
should we report that to?
I'm that bad.
Yeah.
I like to bring things to myself. I feel like that's the thing. My parents
being vulnerable.
my parents made me feel. I just keep things to myself. Even
Yeah.
if stuff happened to me, I keep things to myself.
Yeah.
It's just gotten that bad. Like, just to me, it's just keep things to yourself. Your problem will solve itself.
You know what my problem is? My problem is that right now I'm about to advise her to talk, but me and I will not talk. But so the thing is, like you actually need to like speak to her because it's a time that it will definitely get heavy on you. It's weird giving advice that I will not take, but then you need to like open up because there are times that maybe open up to this person, the person might have a solution to your problem. And just makes things easier. Yeah. For me, I'll not open up. I'll probably just overthink, like think about everything, nook and cranny, and then find my solution.
Yeah, that's what I do.
No.
But then it's not exactly a safe
Ideal.
thing. It's not ideal. It's not good. You need to open up. You will, let me talk to African parents. You will get married. You will not hide things from your husband. You will tell your husband because you're supposed to live with him for the rest of your life. You know how that feels?
Yeah.
Just like you've been living with your siblings. It's going to be annoying. So at some point, you would have to talk to somebody, you know, and then whether you like it or not, just like how if your husband was going through something, you would want him to share it with you. The same way he would want you to share it with him. Just like, for example, if your sisters or your friends can see you going through something, they want you to share it with them because they consider you're going through something. So the same way, if they're going through something, you want to share them. If like recently something like that happened, it was Mary. That I was fine. I will figure it out. I figured it out. But then I understand where she was coming from because when we were in high school, when she's going through stuff, she tells me, I'll make her tell me, and then I help her solve it. But then, that's why people are different. But then, even if you don't open up to, like, how everybody opens up and talks about everything, like, from beginning to end, at least talk to somebody. Or, like, anonymous stuff like this, you can just talk and then, like, free your mind, or you write it down.
Yeah, I wrote a lot.
I will never write it
When
down.
I was like,
imagine somebody finding my journal. Imagine somebody finding my journal in the next 50 years and
it's not like,
No.
I usually,
Listen, my siblings. No,
it's not like,
my brother.
I don't usually write them
Forget
like
them.
stories. I write them like, I don't get,
like how you feel.
like, let me say spoken words.
Oh, that's nice.
That's how I wrote it.
Yeah.
So my mom found it. She sat
See?
down. No, the thing
like
she
what?
sat down, like, she talked to me. She was like, this is how you feel. So I was like, yes. I was like, talk to your parents. Then she talked to my dad. She was like, start telling your daughter that you love her, that she's beautiful. Stop this, your
hard guy. Your big man,
like,
big
you're
bad man
not
thing.
be coming down. I'm your only daughter in this life. You're not going to get another one. I used to tell her that. You're not going
Like, I think that's the reason he feels overprotective.
Like,
Because this is his only daughter and his first daughter, so that is why he feels the need. But that is the more reason you should understand that this girl is going to leave you at some point and live her life. Whether, not that it's like we want it to happen soon, but hopefully when you grow old, you will die. And she will have to live by herself. You don't have to be so, like, wrapped up in your world that she cannot fend for herself if you're not there.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. And then parents, please leave your children alone. I don't know what to say this in any other way.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
you need to, like, forget, no, like, for her own father, please leave your daughter alone. But then my point is, like, let your children not feel like the fear and respect parts. They are two very different things. Respect is one thing. For me, my mother always says something that respect is reciprocal. So if you respect someone, they are sure to respect you. Even if you don't like the person, like people that I don't like them, but I respect them.
Yeah.
So once you can do that, it's like if you can put that understanding between you and your children, it will be easier for you guys to. They can open up to you. You can even end up being their accountability partner. Even if you can establish that whether you are so close, the respect is still there because I am still your mother, I am still your father. But then no matter what happens, you can come to me. Not the kind of child that if something happened, they'll be like, why are you going to kill me? And then you get into much worse danger than before. Yes, so, and then younger siblings, respect your children. Respect them before they backhand you.
Yeah.
Yes, but then like if you feel like as a younger sibling you can talk to your distant and they can understand, do it. It will not be hard. It will be nice for them to listen to someone that looks up to them. And then they know where they are going wrong and everything. So look into yourself and see if it's something you're doing. Get it from your parents' perspective.
Yeah.
And then see how you can fix yourself, your routines, your everything. And then last but not least, pray to God. That should be the first thing actually. Pray to God.
and do your quiet time.
Yes, I did my quiet time recently. Yes. I didn't do it today, no. Did you all today? Anyway, so we've come to the end of the show. It was nice having Auntie Jill. I'll call you Auntie Jill, and then Madame Olivia Peters. She's going to start in Harry Potter. Madame Olivia Peters. So, I was just having you guys here.
Yeah.
Please, the altar call for us.
Oh, okay. So, basically everything that we have been seeing here, it's really important for you to have a relationship with God if you want to do this. If you want to be able to love people despite their failures or their errors, you really need to have Jesus in your life. And if you're here and you feel like, oh, I really want to build back my relationship with God, you can just say this prayer after me. Say, Lord Jesus, thank you for coming into my life. Thank you for saving me. I pray today that you help me with everything that I'm about to do, with everything that I want to do, and you help me to be able to love people and to be able to help people to love me as well. And this we pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
So we've come to the show from Teens Aloud, TeenTok, Teens Aloud Foundation, Teens Aloud Gambia, TeenTok Foundation, TeenTok. We want to say bye, we love you, and we need to survive. Bye.
Broken. Until you are